a matter of urgent public importance. Pursuant to Order 8 Rule 4, matters of urgent public importance call on the federal government to urgently bring to total control the attacks on educational institutions, insurgency, banditry, and kidnappings across the country. I would like to seek the leave of the House to suspend the relevant rules to enable us to take this as a matter of public importance now. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
I am from Kano State. My name is Comrade Aminu Suleiman. I represent Pagi Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to support the motion ably moved by my brother, Honorable Sarki Adam. I so support.
The motion I'm taking as a matter of urgent public importance is as a result of the incessant worsening security situation in the country. As we are living witnesses to daily happenings, every day you hear some people are kidnapped here and there, some people have been attacked by bandits. I will go to my paper, Mr. Faleki. I would like the House to note, in April 2014, a girls' secondary school in Chibok, Borno State, was attacked and 276
Honorable colleagues, order,
were
please.
kidnapped. Also
Those standing by the sides and up at the top,
2014,
kindly make your ways to your seats, please.
Also note that in February 2014, yet another attack was recorded whereby dozens of students were murdered at the Federal Government College Buniyadi in Yobe State and classrooms set on fire. Further note that in February 2018, at about 5:50 a.m., 110 schoolgirls aged between 11 to 19 years were kidnapped from the Government Girls Science and Technical College, Dabchi in Yobe State. Aware that other schools that have suffered similar attacks, including Babington Junior Secondary School, Ikorodu, Lagos State, Turkish International Secondary School, Isheri in Ogun State, Lagos State Senior Model College, Ebola in Lagos State, and Government Girls Secondary School, Moriki in Zamfara State. Also aware of the most recent attack on Friday, December 11, 2020, in a government secondary school in Ankara, Katsina State, where hundreds of students were reportedly kidnapped by bandits. According to reports, about over 400 of them. Further aware that Zabarmari, Benishek, Patiskum Market, and a host of other places in Northeast were attacked, resulting in the cold-blooded murder and abduction of innocent Nigerians. Concerned by numerous reports of kidnappings and bandits attacks in Kaduna State, Niger State, Zamfara State, Sokoto State, Katsina State, and a host of other places too numerous to mention, including Ondo State. Certain that till date, about 112 Chibok school girls are still missing. Also certain that 2 years after one of the Dabchi girls, Lee Sharibu, is still in captivity. What is that the attacks and kidnappings have taken such a dangerous dimension that the security agencies seem to be overwhelmed by the situation. Also worried that the incessant attacks on community schools and, in fact, education itself are tragic consequences of a protracted security challenge that has left the country traumatized. Further worried that more educational facilities are being threatened by bandits and Boko Haram, leading to the closure of most schools and depriving hundreds of thousands of children of education. Disturbed that the security challenges in the country, particularly in the north, are backsliding into the former state of affairs before the coming of this administration in 2015. Also disturbed that despite efforts of the security chiefs, they seem to be losing the aggregate public opinion in the country. Cognizant that schools must remain safe places and the federal government must ensure that they are free from conflicts and violence. Also cognizant that attacks on schools is a violation of humanity and basic decency. Therefore, the federal government must put a stop to senseless attacks on the hopes and dreams of a generation of children. informed that in March 2019, the federal government ratified the Safe Schools Declaration to support the protection of students, teachers, and schools from attacks during times of any kind of armed conflict. Resolves to call on the federal government to review the security architecture of the country because of the seeming demonstration of diminishing returns. Also call on the federal government to expedite action on the safe return of all abducted school children from the incident of Chibok to the most recent one at Ankara town in Katsina State. Further, call on the federal government to urgently implement the Safe Schools Declaration to protect children and teachers from attacks in schools and ensure that their education continues without hindrance at all times. And finally, urge the federal government to forward the Safe Schools Declaration to the National Assembly for ratification and domestication. Mr. Speaker, I so move, but I made a mistake when I...
Buba Yakub. I represent Gombe Home Federal Constituency from Adamawa State. I rise to second this very important motion moved by the leader of the Northern Caucus. I so second.
Honorable Musa.
This motion that I just raised has been endorsed by a majority of the members of this House across all the parties. It is absolutely a bipartisan motion concerned based on humanity, concerned based on patriotism. A group of us met during the weekend to express this concern and decided to come up with this motion. And we sent notices through the various known platforms of the House that everybody who's interested to join should please indicate by affirming his consent. And like I said, majority of the members, both from APC, PDP, ABGA, and all other parties have indicated. We have their names listed, and at any time that is required, we'll submit it. Already on the paper here, about 76 have been recorded, but we have many more names. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, without fear of any contradiction, without fear of any controversy, this motion, when it was raised, the Speaker was not aware, he was not part of our meeting, but when we informed him what we intend to do, he appealed to us, yes, this is needed and it should come up without any controversy. We don't intend to generate any controversy. We are not blaming anybody except the situation that we have failed to achieve security in this country. Everybody is aware of what happened last week when motion was raised by concerned people of Borno, members here, and what it generated after. And we know what has happened there. We don't want to open it anymore here. But as parliamentarians, it is our duty. It is our duty. We must raise off against anything that we think is cheating the citizens of this country. Security of the country is the entire responsibility of a government, both executive and parliament. And we are coming off from our own angle. What we could do is to raise this issue, to debate it, and come up with resolutions and send to the executive, hoping that they will implement our resolutions or our recommendations. We don't have to bedevil too much. Like we have said in the body of the motion, from 2014 till date, schools have become targeted by these bandits and they have been attacking them and abducting them. Let's all of us here and Nigerians at large think and feel the feelings of the parents of these abducted school children. I believe nobody will sleep if his child does not come back from school, even if he's not kidnapped. Nobody will sleep. And the life of everybody is as important as the life of anyone. Nobody's life is more important than any other life. We are all human beings. If you don't have feeling, because what happened far away in another state, it doesn't happen in your state, or it happened in another family, not in your family, or it happened to somebody else, not you, you should start to think, are you a human? The answer is no. Even animals, when we are watching them on the various channels of animals, we see when a lion follows a goat or an antelope with their small ones, if the lion catches the small one, you can see how the mother will come back to try to attack the lion, knowing that it cannot hurt the lion, but it will make an attempt to see if it can save that small one. What of we the women? And if as today, as members of parliament, we cannot discuss issues of insecurity in this country simply because of some perceived people outside there, thinking that anything brought up here is targeted against a personality or is targeted against a regime. Are we not part of the regime? Whatever would happen to democracy would be the first casualty. So we shall feel free and safe to talk on the issues of serious concern. To me and to us here, I know there's nothing more important than the issue of security in this country. For us to have a safe country is going to improve employment, it's going to improve our economy, it's going to improve our social interactions. As of today, many of us are hiding under some covers not to attend certain functions in their various constituencies. They will give security situation as a reason. Some of us will also take another advantage of saying, while the youth cannot be engaged, the youth themselves will tell you, I can't go to a particular place because that place is not safe. So, honorable colleagues, this is something that we must ponder on, and this motion is urgently requested by me for all of you to support it, and we hope at the end of it, what we are trying to achieve will come to fruition. Thank you.
So we'll just put the question. Those in support, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it.